Hi everyone, we're going to find the equation of the tangent line of the graph of f at this given point. This is 1, comma 1, and the first thing we're going to do is take the derivative of x using the limit process as delta x approaches 0, and then what we're going to do is write down f, and my x is going to be that, so that's going to be everywhere there's an x, I'm going to put x plus delta x, alright, and then we're going to subtract the whole function. Okay, so we put the f out, okay, all over delta x, alright, and since we have this, and we have, we need to clear this delta x in the denominator, we're going to multiply the numerator by the conjugate. So we're going to multiply this whole thing by the conjugate, square root of x plus delta x plus square root of x. And we're also going to have to multiply the denominator by the same thing. And basically, you should know this is like a minus b. This is a plus b. That gives you a squared minus b squared. So when you do this, we're going to get the limit as delta x approaches 0. And I'm going to square my a, and I just get x plus delta x. Then I have my minus part here, minus my b part. So that's just be minus x. And the denominator is just going to be delta x times x plus delta x, square root, plus delta x. Square root of x. Now, the numerator ends up being just delta x. So we're going to get delta x over delta x times the square root of x plus delta x plus, delta x, delta x plus, here we go, plus the square root of x. And what happens is these two cancel out, divide out, and you get 1. Now when you plug in 0, what we're going to get is the limit as delta x approaches 0. And we're going to have 1 over, and I'm going to put a 0 here. So that's going to 0 out, and we're just going to get square root of x plus the square root of x. That equals 1 over, that's x, 2 square root of x. Right? So what we're going to do for at 1, 1, I'm going to plug in 1 for x. I'm going to plug in my x, which is 1. So it's be 1 over 2. That's my slope. And then I'm going to plug in this point. So my slope equals 1/2 of the tangent line. My point is 1, comma 1. So I'm going to use the slope-intercept form to find my equation. So it's going to be y equals 1/2 x plus b. I plug in my x and y. So clearly b is 1/2. 1/2 plus 1/2 is 1. I'm going to plug this 1/2 in here. Well, basically in there. Get 1 equals 1/2 x plus 1/2. So that's the equation of the tangent line. And if I were to graph this, I already graphed f of x, which equals the square root of x. And then so my tangent line is 1/2 x plus 1/2. So I start here. My y-intercept's 1/2. And then at 1, why did I do that? Plus 1/2. Okay, so when I plug in 1, I'm going to get 1. And I just kind of draw the line. That's where it's touching. And there's your tangent line. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.